Okay. Fias, I'm making you co-host so that you can I have muted everybody and no one can unmute. So Jazeb, Amir Abbas, Jazeb, and all three of you are making co-host. Okay, Usman is here. Okay, Usman, just 1 minute. Okay, Usman is here to record the success journey. Okay, so let's go into that. Usman, just one thing. PMP exam is going to change on 9th of July. PMP exam is going to change on 9th of July, which means today is 2nd of May. Okay, so you have 2 months and 4 days. And believe me when I say, I don't want you to give exam when the exam changes. When the exam changes, I want you to give the exam before the exam. And if you even give 1 to 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours, let's say 2 hours daily, you can easily clear PMP before 30th June, even by 50th June. Okay. If you give 4 hours, you can clear in the May itself. So exam is going to change. I really want yet you give the exam before the exam changes. Okay. Someone is saying voice is not audible. Guys, are you able to hear me? Put yes or no in the chat box. Okay, cool. Okay, perfectly fine. Okay, okay, okay. Bilal, turn your video on. The one who cleared PMP, I wanted to record your gender, please. Raise your hand and come to. Okay. This is your chance. Those even who are not my students, Usman is there. Okay. Those who are not my student, this is your chance to ask question directly from those people who have cleared PMP. Hi Shital, good to see you. Hi Manika, Suresh. Where are you, Usman? Usman? Okay. Okay, ask to unmute. I need to unmute you. Okay. This session is not anything else. This session, Dil Nawaz, you can message me. Okay. You can buy the book from Pakistan anywhere, e-copy. You can buy me. I'll share you my number, or my students can share their number there. Okay. And of course, join our course. So this session is 60 question answers of PMP. Straightforward, nothing else. And these question answers are made by certified PMPs like him. These questions are made by certified PMP. So, shall you do PMP? This is not the session for that. What is PMP? You can leave, this session is not for that. If you want to do PMP before 9th of July, this session is for that. Cool? Everyone with me? Okay, I wanted to set the agenda straight here, what this session is, because I was looking at here, shall I do, shall I not do, etc. etc. Okay, so in order to pass PMP exam, you need to have three things. Three things are are the cornerstone which I believe for PMP. Three things. First, you need to master flow of PMP. The first and most important thing is you master flow of PMP. What happens in initiation? What happens in planning? What happens in execution? What happens in monitoring and control? What happens in closing? Right? If I write it down for you, initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, control, closing. You should know what happens in this flow. Okay. Then you should know Agile, core values, 12 principles, and Scrum. Okay. This part you need to know. It includes information radiators. These things you must know. Okay. That gives you flow of PMP. Part number one. Part number two that you must master for your exam, you should know language of PMI. This is very important, especially if you're an experienced professional. You should use language of PMI. You may have been doing things at your own career, at your own life, but that's a different way to do things. PMI use different language at different side. For example, In team topic, what does avoid mean? And in risk topic, what does avoid mean? Same wording, every single thing same. It is an entirely different things. Here in risk topic, it's the number one thing to do. Here in team topic, it's the last thing to do. Another example. Another example. In risk topic, there's a word which is exploit. It's a risk response strategy. If you are not familiar with the language of PMI, what would you consider exploit? Is exploit a good thing or a bad thing? If you are not familiar with language of PMI, it's a bad thing. We should never exploit. But in the PMP, exploit is considered as the best. So that's important thing we need to understand. Okay. So two things. Once, flow of PMP. Two, language of PMP. And third thing, skill of solving PMP question. The word here to focus is skill. What does skill mean? Skill mean it will take some time. Okay. It will take some time to cover that thing. Just to ensure all the PMP language is given. Yes, it is in the PMP booklet. Okay. So skill of solving PMP question answer. As the word is skill, it means it will take some time to understand it. It will take some practice to master that. Okay, Zaki? It will take some time to master that. These three things, these three things are the most important things that you need to understand. Am I clear with everyone? If you are my student, you already have flow of PMP through our PMP booklet, PMP checklist, okay, and our course. If you are not my students, I don't know why, but let's say if you do not have, you can get my pathway to PMP. You can, I'll give you things. Today, I'll give you things. The entire flow, you can use it for free. Okay. For language, we use PMP booklet and checklist. I'll give you flashcards also at this session free of cost. You can have it. Because at the end of this session, even if you say, I cannot afford your program, because I don't charge for my training, I charge for this thing, which is my logo. Customize a roadmap according to your requirement. And most importantly, every single day follow up from the day you join training. As he was saying, Mohit was doing follow up. Me and my team, we hold your hand till you become PMP. So I'll give you those things. Okay. And question answer session. Like this is one question answer session. My students, how many questions answer session we had this week? Every single day. We had on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is Saturday. Tomorrow again we have 7 days question answer session. We charge for that. Okay. So I will not give you booklet, checklist, those are premium things, but I will give you some things that will work for you. More than $10,000 value. Okay. But only for those who stay till the end. Okay. Now the last thing, skill of solving question answer. We will master this skill today. I'll give you a roadmap. I'll give you a way so you that understand how to solve question answers. Are you ready for that? Everyone? Good? Cool? In order to solve question answers, in order to master skill of solving question answers, I have this 7-step booklet. Where is that? Yeah. I have written this small 7-step booklet in which I have detailed explained, in which I have detailed explained how to do the RCA. I will give you this as free of cost. Okay. I will give you this everybody free of cost so that you can know how to do RCA. Okay. But here, what you need to know how to solve question answer. Slow down. First thing. That is the most important thing. Whenever you are solving the question answer, slow down. If you try to solve it quickly, you cannot solve it. You need to slow down. Okay, one thing. Second thing, identify keywords. Each question will have keywords. Every single questions will have keywords. Identify those keywords. What are those keywords? Okay. Third thing, use elimination technique to solve questions. Slow down, identify keywords, use elimination technique. These three steps, if you can follow these three steps, if you can walk through it, you can solve the question answer, solve the question answer, solve the question answer. And then after solving the question answer, do RC. Okay. Every single day, we do practice on these things. Practice on these things. Okay. Slow down, identify keywords, elimination technique. What are three steps? Put in the chat box, everyone. What are three steps, everybody? For those people who don't know me and have joined the session first time, okay, or maybe they have no idea who am I, how I do. Let me give you a quick introduction about myself so that you can know why you should listen to me. Okay, why you should listen to me. So my name is Amer Ali. Okay, I am among the author of PIM book 8th edition. I'm among the author of the PIM book 8th edition. I'm among the author of the PIM book 8th edition, and I have written 7 books. In last 5 years, I have helped 4,000 plus students in the class. 4,000 plus students to become certified PMP. Okay, 4,000 plus students to become certified PMP. In last 5 years, we have 4,000 PMPs. Last year, 883. In the month of April, I have 81 people. March, 59. February, January, this year, 252 proven success stories. Okay. So this gives me the credibility. Okay. Yes, I know what I'm talking about. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. Manib, if you are in the session, you can join now, or maybe you can join after 1 hour if that is okay to you, because one student just recorded his success. Okay. So let's go with the question number 1. I'll give this question to one student. Okay. I have made a lot of questions in a way, in a different point of way. So I want you to see how these questions are. Okay. Uh, I will ask students and then I will unmute them. Okay. Fayaz sir, would you like to solve this question? Fayaz, unmute yourself. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Solve it.
So the question is, we have to apply the technique, slow down.
Okay.
So according to this burn up chart for the last 7 day sprint, what should the project lead address with the product owner and team? So this is a burn up chart for the last 7 day of the sprint. So then we will go for the third technique, that is elimination technique. The keyword, we can set the lead address. Option A is the team is accepting too much work in the sprint after it has started. B, the team should have stopped on day 4 and started a new sprint. The team is not meeting the expectation of the product owner. And D is the product owner should not ask the team to change their sprint commitments. So can we zoom the
No,
burn-up chart a little bit?
no,
Because
this
the
is the
numbers are
max.
pretty clear.
This is the maximum I can do. Let's
So
see
on
if
the
I can.
axis,
Let's see if I can do this. No. Ah, yeah. But then you cannot see anything. It's the quality of the question this way. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Then there are the different things. This is scope. What is written here? Okay. This is scope. This is completed. This is day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 0, 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, etc. Okay? Does it help?
so sir, if we can see the scope, there is an abrupt increase.
Okay.
So the increase, we can see it that it is too much work.
Okay. So what?
So,
How, I need you to eliminate options. D is not
okay.
the answer because of this. A is not the answer because of this. B is not the answer. C is not the. I need you to use elimination technique and show me those answers.
So the first one, the team is accepting too much work in the sprint after it has started. Yes, it is a valid, so we will consider it. We will keep it and we will go for the next one. The team should have stopped on day 4 and started a new sprint. Yes, we can keep it also. No, we cannot keep it because they cannot stop. They completed, they cannot stop. The team is not meeting the expectation of the product owner. No, it's irrelevant. It's regarding the expectations. They are doing more. So we will eliminate option C. And the D1, the product owner should not ask the team to change their sprint commitments. So no, this one is also not relevant to the address of the lead. So the relevant and the exact one is the team is accepting too much work in the sprint after it has started.
Hmm. Okay. Vyas, now you see what you need to do when you are solving question answer. You need to go to the option, okay, and you need to eliminate options and work into that. Okay, clear?
Clear?
Perfectly fine. Okay, how to get the certificates? Like we only teach PMP. We do not teach any other certificate. Okay, so who will solve the next question? Let me see. Your answer is right. Amir Abbas, I'm unmuting yourself. Uh, unmute yourself. Solve the next
Yes.
one. Yes, A was the right answer. Since the graph shows here's sudden spike, so A is the right answer. Question number 2. Ji, sir, solve the next question.
A project manager can interference from below data date. There's a graph, and I don't know on x-axis and y-axis.
X-axis is 1. This is a control chart. It shows 1. And on y-axis is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is the exact question. What will you do?
Okay, review the schedule. Schedule is behind. Actually the first option is review the schedule. Schedule is behind and the cost is under budget. Option B is review the project management plan. Schedule and cost are on time. Option C is review cost management. Schedule is ahead and cost is under control. And option D is review scope management plan. Schedule and cost are behind. So in this graph, we can see the x-axis is actually
1, 2,
the
3. But let's consider days. Day one, day
Okay.
two, day three.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can see that the cost is increasing with the passage of time, days. So if I go with the option A, review the schedule is behind and the cost is under budget. This I will eliminate because I can see the schedule is, it's going, in the smooth way. So I will eliminate the first one. Then review the project management plan, schedule and costs are on time. Schedule and costs are on time. No. And I will eliminate this one as well. Review the third option. Review cost management. Schedule is ahead and cost is under control. No, cost is increasing. We can see here. So I will go for D now. Review scope management plan. Schedule and cost are behind. Okay. Review the schedule is behind and cost is under budget. The line which is showing the straight line, it is actually showing the cost or what?
This is the one. The straight line means it is online. Everything. What is
Okay.
okay? Let's put into that. What is SPI and CPI? Okay. So this exact question came in the exam. So there is no other information. How would you solve it? So C normally stands for CPI, Cost Performance Index. S stands for SPI. If CPI is greater than 1 and SPI is greater than 1, what does that mean? Now let's put the question into that way. Amir,
Okay.
Amir,
In
if
this,
SPI
yes.
if SPI and CPI is greater than 1, what does that mean? Now answer
Okay.
with that.
Then in this case, option A is correct because its cost is under budget. It is greater than 1.
So where would we? Which day you consider?
It's actually day
4. So
4.
day 4. If now this is a very Arun asked this question. In the question, do we compare values at day 4? No. When such question come, we compare the last day. Okay, we compare the last day. Otherwise, there are two types of question. If this question comes, we'll consider this last day. Otherwise, it will mention up a project manager can interfere from the above chart on day 1, day 2. By the way, everyone mention what does day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 shows. Right now, we'll check day 4. Okay, Amir sir? Right now, we'll
Okay.
check day 4. Okay, so at day 4, review the schedule cost.
CPI
Schedule is
is greater
behind.
than 1.
Schedule is behind, less than CPI. Cost is under budget. Yes, under budget mean within the budget. CPI greater than 1, right? Right? So this looks
Yes.
like the right answer. Project management plan, cost and schedule are on time. No, it's not on time. Schedule is ahead. No, schedule is below. Schedule and cost are behind. No, cost is good. Amir, is this question clear to you and everyone
Very
else?
clear. Yes, very clear. Yes.
So I straightforward put two graphical questions to you guys so that you can understand this into that way. Thank you very much. For my students, of course, those who are our students, they will solve the question. So I'm gonna ask you guys to turn your videos on so that I know you are with me. Otherwise, I would not know that you are with me or not. Okay, Jazeb, next question. Would you unmute yourself, Jazeb? Okay, good. Jazeb, next question, please.
Okay. A large metrics organization is adopting a new communications approach. This is necessary because their projects often require the resourcing of expert knowledge in the form of specialists from various departments and divisions. What should the project manager do to set up effective communication? Option A, focus on the recipient's need and note the information itself. Option B, ensure that messages sent to the recipients are delivered. Option C, plan on transmitting the information in an easily understandable manner. Option D, use the highest possible technical language and avoid using metaphors. So, expert knowledge.
Jazeb Saab, I need elimination technique. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
I don't need answer. I
Mhm.
need elimination technique.
Okay. I would eliminate focus on the recipient's needs and not the information itself.
Fine. So
And
again, I don't
mhm,
care.
mhm,
How did you eliminate option A? How did you
mhm,
eliminate option C? How did you eliminate option D? That is the only thing
mhm.
I care. So justify
Okay.
that.
Mhm. Because we are looking for the experts, so we don't need the recipient requirement. We need the skills, right skills. So that's why I eliminate option A. Then I will keep this, ensure that messages sent to recipients are delivered. Mm, Why? Mm. I would eliminate this, ensure messages sent to recipients are delivered.
Again, you see,
Mhm.
this is the problem.
Okay. Mhm.
Why your score? This is the
Okay.
third time
Mhm.
I told you I
Mhm.
don't care about the answer. This is the third
Okay.
time.
Okay.
I
You
want you to
need
eliminate
the
option.
justification.
Then
Mhm.
then you are coming back to the same thing.
Mhm.
You will not get the same answer. I need how did you justify option A? How did you justify
Mhm.
option C? Tell me that.
Mhm.
Stop reading other people answers. Justify it yourself.
No, I'm not reading other ones. I'm just going through the options.
Again, this is the problem here.
Just okay.
This is
Mhm.
the problem, guys. We need to master. I
Mhm.
need to read option A. Why?
Mhm.
Why you have to read it? You said B answer.
Mhm.
When you said B answer, you
Mhm.
came up with some justification, right? Tell that
Yeah. Mhm.
that's a wrong way. This is why when you say, sir, my scores are not improving, that is why.
Mhm.
Okay? Because you do not use elimination
Yeah.
technique.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
Unless you use
Mhm.
elimination technique, you will not be able to answer it. Okay, you cannot solve this question, so you can mute
Mhm.
yourself because you did not use elimination technique. For everyone who is doing, Alam, you know this question answers are only for premium students. You can put in the comment box. Okay. So, what should the project manager do to set up effective communication? A large metric, so Jajal, you can mute yourself. A large metric organization is adopting a new communication approach. This is necessary. Why? We are identifying keywords. We are having adopting a new approach. This is necessary. Why it is necessary? Because the project often require the resourcing of expert in the form of specialty. So we are making a communication approach. Okay. Use the highest possible technical language. Never. We use easy language which other people can understand. Plan on transmitting the information easy, understandable. Good option. I can keep it. It's not a bad option. I like this option. I can keep this option. Ensure message sent to are delivered. Okay. They are delivered. Focus on the recipient needs and not the information itself. That is the most PMI way. I don't need to see on the message. I can use visual. audio, video, but I need to make sure the other person understood. So this is the beauty of the question. One was useless option. These two options are good. They are not bad options. They are good option. But the best option is this. I need to understand what other person need. According to that, I provide them. According to that, I provide the option. So that is why A is the right answer. Okay. This is what I need from you guys. Elimination technique. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Zaki, solve this one. Unmute yourself. Arun, put your justification in the comment box and I'll give you the next question. Okay. Zaki, unmute yourself, please. I have asked you to unmute. Yeah. One more time. Please.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
The company has just started managing a project using Agile approach. Due to this change, and general manager is worried about the scope definition process for upcoming projects. What should the project manager do to ensure the project scope is completely defined? So here, keywords are Agile approach and scope definition is a matter of concern. So those are the two major things for me to look into. And then the first option is meet the general manager and convince them to return using predictive approach to avoid any risks. Yes, we can just keep this option for now. And then help sponsors and stakeholders craft product vision and bring the team and product owners together to clarify expectations. This is not a bad option too. And then option C is ask for a budget increase to implement double check process to ensure every business need is included in the requirements. I don't think so. That's a viable option due to the double check process and budget increase. And then ask GM to review every requirement to ensure project delivers all projects deliver over will hold on a second, will deliver the requested products. So so option either A, B, or D. So C is not, to me, C does not seem the right one. And then when I look at B option, help sponsors and stakeholders craft product vision, bringing teams to clarify expectations. I think more than expectations, it's about the project scope. So I'll eliminate B and C both because it's how we are delivering that, right? And not with dealing with the changing scope and keeping it completely defined. So go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, it's your question. Go ahead.
So okay, like you're chiming in, I won't throw the option B away.
That's okay. That's okay. I am okay with as long as whatever your answer is. Zaki, the most important thing again, the purpose of this marathon, the purpose of solving question answer is not the right answer. The purpose is the right method. If you do right method, the answer will take care of itself. Okay. So the answer will take care of itself. I like your approach, the way you went into it. You identify, okay, this cannot be the answer. C is out of the way. Okay, D is out of the way. Then we are left between A and P. Okay, and
A
that
and B. And I think, I personally think, yeah, C is not the option. D is not again because we are working for all the projects. So I believe it's not just about avoiding the risks, but it's about clarifying having the clarified project objectives so the scope does not change. So I believe amongst A and B, that would be B.
Yeah, very well done. B is the right answer. B is the right answer. Okay, very well done, Zaki. So that's why when you said I don't want to solve question, why not? When you come to the stage, when you start working into it, your mind start developing into it. Good job. Mustafa, are you with me? B is the right answer for this.
Yes,
Mr.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's solve the next question, Mr. Basa. Again, guys, B is the right answer for this one. Question number 5, very good question. Ji Mustaba Saab, read the question, take your time, and justify why
All right.
not other options, and then work into that.
All right, so a team is working on an agile project and is using Burndown chart to track progress. Based on the Burndown chart shown, which section of the chart indicates that the team use a spike to plan for and address critical issues? So, sir, we already know for the spike, it has to be straight. So over here, I can easily see it would be B because that's the time where the team hasn't shown any progress. So
Again,
I'll definitely
Mustaba,
go for section B. All
again,
right, I need to slow down. All right. Oh, I'm sorry.
slow down, identify the keywords, use elimination technique.
All right.
You did not
So,
slow down, you did identify keyword, but there was
yeah.
no elimination technique. So
All
I
right.
need, yeah,
I got it. I got it. So, which section of the chart indicated that the team used a spike to plan and address? A spike is something when you're doing research or development within the project. You're taking time to know something or you're doing your own research within the project. So, when we see from section A, there is a progress in the user stories, and we can see they have done from 70 user story to 100 user story we have done in section A. In section B, we can see that we haven't done any progress in user stories, and there's in any and they're like 4 to 5 sprint. From 4 till 5 sprint, we haven't done make any user stories, like the requirements are not being done. And then again from section C, we can see that from 70 user stories till 50 user stories, we have done sprint 6, which I can see from here from 5 to 6. And then again from section D, we can see that we have done progress from 50 user stories to 40 user stories. So it's clearly the option would be B, because that's the section where we haven't done any progress, and the spike usually is the time we do research. So I'll go for section B.
so this
Option
is
B.
this is something that we need to understand. Whatever the question is, we need to see where the exactly keywords are. So it's a burn-down chart. If I see here work is being done, that's a good thing. Okay, work is being done, their work is not being done, so that becomes the answer. Your answer was right, but again, we need to make sure we use elimination technique, Mustafa, so that we can have a practice into that.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Next question, Osama, you wanted to solve. I'm going to ask you to unmute. Spike is a time you set aside to handle risk, Zaki. You need to work hard, Zaki. If you don't know the concepts, you need to work hard. Okay, Osama Khan, unmute yourself and solve the question.
Match the different stages of Tuckman ladder. Option A, forming. Option B, norming, performing, adjourning, storming. So forming is when we form a team.
Okay.
So among this team members, A and 5 together, please. A and 5 together, sir. A and 5 together.
Okay, so forming is when you get a new team. Okay, you are saying this?
Is
right?
working together. Team is sad and happy. Team member understand and respect each other. For now, I will keep it like this, boss. Later, I can try to find a match. Performing C and 4 is together, boss.
C and 4 is together. Okay. C is 4.
C4. E and 3 are together.
E
and 3.
Okay.
Sorry. D and 3.
You are messing up the entire thing. Okay. So for everyone, and Osama, for you, Tuckman ladder is one of the most important concept that we need to master. It actually explains the entire PMP. It is a stages of team. If we look into that, it is actually stages of team.
Forming.
Okay. So when we it's forming stage, team is new. Storming,
New.
team start. Now, Sama, just listen. Having conflicts. Then norming, people are understanding habits of each other. Performing, ideal stage, and adjourning when team is leaving. Okay, this is kind of how a team moves from here to here. Now, team is new. Everyone tries to do the best they can, but it is new. Okay, it is new stage where team is trying to learn each other. Okay, storming, people fight with other. They have conflict. Here we understand each other. Here we work as team. Okay, here we are living. We are happy and sad. Why happy? Because project is completed. Why sad? Because job is done. So adjourning, team is sad and happy is three. Okay, this is three. Team members are performing individually. They are not a team. They are not as a team. This is forming stage. Individually. Team is conflicting. This is storming. Okay. Team understand and respect each other. Now we understand each other and respect each other, norming. And finally, our performing team is working together. That is performing. Sama, is it clear to you or you need one more time explanation? You muted yourself now. I have to unmute you again. So when you're solving question, so I set this restriction here. Otherwise,
Clear.
okay, clear. This is a very important question. I'll go one more time. Forming is a new team. Here, everyone tries to come as an individual, new person. Okay. When you meet someone new, you do your best. You do not try to do anything bad. You do your best. That is a forming stage. Okay. Individuality is there. That is forming. Norming. So here, uh, after forming comes storming. After you are doing your best, you start having conflicts with each other. Okay, this right, this not. So that is storming stage. So where is conflicts? Conflicts each other. Then norming. Here I understand, okay, why he does, why he does. He has achieved this thing. So there's a reason why we do. Okay, that is this stage. Finally, where I see everyone is working together and then when leave. So consider it this way. I'll get two example. When you come on day one for PMP training to all my students, everyone, but in forming this team performing as individuality, Amar, they are doing it. So when you come at day one, everyone is doing, they respect what I say, everyone does their best behavior. Then by day three, when I ask you RCA, you start having conflict with each other. No, I don't want to do RCA. I don't want to do RCA. It takes time. At day five, at day five, you understand, okay, why I do RCA when you start understanding other people's success journey. After 1 week, 2 weeks, like batch four right now, you are, whatever I'm saying, you are doing it. You are listening to your coaches because you trust. And finally, when you clear PMP like 6 students did today, then it's a journey. You are happy and sad. Okay. Another example so that you remember more, when you get married, both husband and wife, they do the best of their behavior. That's a forming stage. Everyone behave. Then every marriage goes to the conflict because of different values, different things, storming stage. Then we understand each other. Okay, norming. Then they become ideal couple. Was forming. They do have conflict, still have conflict, but now they understand each other, so they do have a conflict. Finally, God forbid, if someone dies or someone get divorced, that's a journey. Okay, so this is another example of that. Okay, I hope real life example makes more sense to you or anyone. Next question. I said to do the next one. Okay, sure, Zaki. Suresh, can you unmute yourself? Suresh, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
A project manager has been authorized to begin a project and realizes that an effective, high-performing team is needed to finish the project successfully. What should the project manager do next? Okay, number one thing is that this is the new project which is beginning. has been authorized to begin a project. Means that project is not begun at the moment, and he needs an effective, high-performing team. Okay, options are establish the project scope and set clear team objectives. Option B, hold early kickoff meetings and regular weekly meetings. Option C is select members for their skill or potential. And option D is set performance standards and directions. Okay, so high performance team is needed to finish the project successfully. So this is establish the project scope and set clear team objectives. Early. Okay, for B, actually I'll eliminate first of all B because it's not something relevant, because early kickoff meetings and regular weekly meetings are not something related to the team itself, that is developing the team. So I'll eliminate B at the moment, and at the moment I'll keep A for the moment. While C, select members for their skill or potential. Yes, this is a valid, because we have studied in resource management that we select the team members on the basis of their skill and potential. I'll keep A and C currently. Then D is set performance standards and direction. Okay, set performance standards and direction. No, I think D also seems appropriate for me. I think we need to, we actually have to select the team members, high performing team members. So C seems the better answer, because I need to select on the basis of their skill and potential. So D is also sort of irrelevant here, because setting performance standards and direction is not related, because we basically have to select the team. So D, I'll also eliminate D at the moment, and while A and C remaining, clear team objectives. No, I will also eliminate A, because it does not meets with the questions criteria that effective team is needed to finish the project successfully. So I'll go with C, sir.
Good. So you were going back and forth, but finally you managed towards that. Okay. So Suresh, whenever you are thinking about it, just consider, why did you join my program? You have been following me from long time on LinkedIn. You saw my skills, saw my potentials. Like with you, you have seen 4,000 people becoming PMPs. And finally you said, okay, $999, I want to invest. Right? You see the
Yes, sir.
skills, and according to that, you select. So any team
Yes.
when we do, we select into that way. Good?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Suhasini, would you like to solve the question? Okay, Akhlaq raised his hand. Let him solve that. Suhasini, if you want to solve, those who are my student, raise your hand. I will give you the question to solve. Akhlaq, unmute yourself. You need to unmute. I'm asking it. Ji.
Just one question. I'll solve the next question on this question. From the question, I understood that the project has just been authorized and it is in the planning stage. So in the planning stage, will we not do the resource planning? And
So
in that, the set performance standard and direction.
Akhlaq Sahab, how do you do resource planning? You identify the skills needed for the resources. Okay. You identify, let's say you want to eat Chinese. Will you hire an Indian chef? No. You will hire a Chinese chef. Right? That is skill. Got it? To the next question, everyone who has raised the hand, I'll give you one by one after this. Okay. Ji, Akhlaq Sahab, so next question is Swasni, then one by one. Don't lower your hand, I'll forget.
So, yeah, so this is my question. A large matrix organization is adopting a new communications approach. This is necessary because their projects often require the sourcing of expert knowledge in the form of specialists from various departments and divisions. What should the project manager do to set up effective communications? So the keywords here is matrix organization, then is communication approach, and expert knowledge.
Okay, this question we already did. Okay. Please, this one. Sorry for that.
No, sure. Project manager is working on a multinational project that has more than 100 stakeholders. The project manager is concerned about the appropriate stakeholder participation and involvement level required for successful project delivery. What should the project manager do? So I think he's talking about the stakeholder register and with the right strategies to keep them engaged and to address their engagement level from time to time. So the option A is review the issue log with the project stakeholders. B, perform a stakeholder assumption and constraint analysis. C, evaluate the stakeholder engagement assessment metrics. D, communicate with the stakeholders to find a solution. So
Ji sir.
So
What's
I think I will
what's the
go.
what's the keyword here in the question?
See that is the stakeholder participation and involvement level required. So normally these are addressed in the stakeholder register.
Sir, this is the first keyword. You have 100 stakeholder, and
Yeah.
then this is the. Okay.
Yeah.
Ji.
So when the number is there, it means they're identified.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I will eliminate review A, I will eliminate because it is not yet an issue. So he is not going to discuss any issue with the stakeholders.
Okay.
Then is perform a stakeholder assumption and constraint analysis. I think this has already been done in the stakeholder register. So D is communicate with the stakeholders to find a solution and not an option. So I'll go with
Very
C.
well done. Very well done. Loved the way how you solved the question. Loved the way. Very well done, Akhlaq Saab. Akhlaq Saab, when is your exam?
It's on 23rd of June. I will try to prepone it.
We shall prepone it because this tells me you are very well prepared how you eliminate the question. Very well done, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
no, so Asni, unmute yourself. And Usama Khan, I'll not give you next question. You already solved one. One question per
Thank you,
person.
Amer. Yeah.
Yeah. So Asni, next one. Yeah. So Asni, easy question, not much difficult. Try to justify it.
Okay. A clothing company wants to develop a promotion mobile application because last year their promotional offers could not reach customers on time. Management has decided the app must be developed urgently, but the scope and requirement are not yet finalized. As a project manager, you need to recommend the most appropriate development cycle for this project. Okay. So the keyword here talks about is the scope and requirement are not yet finalized. This means there will be a variation. So it might be either agile or iterative or incremental. Predictive won't go that way. The second is that recommend the most appropriate development cycle for this. So iterative. I've is only the iterative way it will go MVPs. Agile is the best way because both are both approaches can be done, like a fast delivery as well as the review also happens then and there. Predictive is not the answer, and incremental is only the incremental way of doing it. So I will go with B.
Okay. So this is a good way again. So Asni, very good. So Asni, when is your exam?
I haven't booked, sir. Yeah,
Application
planning
is
for June 8th.
Application is approved.
No, sir, I haven't done the application. I'm like looking into the PMI and then going for the
Okay.
application this week.
Perfectly fine. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Asni. Okay.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Ji, Farah Osman, unmute yourself. Farah Osman. Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Next question. 7 days. What is it? This
Thank
type
you.
of question. No, this type of question we already did. Okay, solve this one. We have a lot
Yeah.
of questions today. I want to just see which one we do. Go ahead.
What should the project manager do to prepare for a recommendation to senior management? A project manager at a company is considering high-performing junior member of the organization to be the new project manager for a current project? A, compile key highlights featuring the team member from the meeting minutes. B, ask the team member to write a short biography listing their qualifications. C, calculate the health of the project on which the team member has worked. And D, gather project artifacts that demonstrate the team member's high performance. And for the elimination technique here, and the keyword is you are considering a high performing junior member to be and to the organization to be the new project manager, and you want to convince and the stakeholders or the senior management. So A, compile key highlights featuring the project team member from the meeting minutes. This will not be effective because the meeting minutes do not concern specific qualities of the junior and member. So that's eliminated. Asking the team member to write a short biography listing their qualifications. This is also eliminated because it's not, and that will not be the determining factor. C, calculate the health of the project on which the team member has worked. Yes, that is an option. So we keep it. So A and B eliminated, and D, gather project artifacts that demonstrate the team members' high performance. So this is another option, and C and D. But when you look at that, and I would select C to be the best because it will show the health of the
C?
project that the team member
You said
has
C, Farah?
worked on. C, yes.
Okay, so what was the problem in the question? Guys, first of all, stop writing on my board, otherwise I have to block a person who does that. Okay, a project manager at a company is considering a high performer team member. Okay, what should the project manager do to prepare a recommendation? Right now, I need to identify what someone has done. Right? I need to
Yes.
identify what someone has done. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, so that will be D then.
So this is something you need to know, right? When we are talking about the questions, the right thing is that you already got wrong answer here. Okay, you already got wrong answer here. Once you got a wrong answer, your marks are done. Am I right or wrong? This needs to be very good. D was the right answer. You are going good, but then you got distracted in between. D was the right answer. Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
so if
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, so if we are looking at it from the angle of what evidence shows, yes, both are right. But when you want to see to present the artifacts of what he has done, yes, I totally agree that D
Yeah.
is the
So
right
first of all, two answers cannot be right. Okay, understand that thing. Two answers cannot be right. Only one answer is right. Am I clear about that? One answer is right, and I want to make sure which answer is right. Okay, which answer is right, which answer is not right. Okay, so let's say when we talk about the question, okay, this is a question again. People said that if I can go back to that. Okay, so if I go back to the question and I look at there, health of the project on which team member has worked is good, but that's the entire project. I need to look about that individual team member. Okay, Farah, I need to look about that individual team member. The team performance documents will talk about that. Clear? I hope so. Okay, Aslam Saab, Muhammad Aslam. Oh, I removed you from lowering the hands. Just one second. Muhammad Aslam, unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, this question, where is that? Go ahead, please.
Okay. A hybrid project has just deployed. and the project manager is planning project closure with lessons learned workshops. A key stakeholder informs the project manager that having the Scrum team in the workshop is a waste of time because the project was delivered successfully. What should the project manager do? Okay, first the keywords is a hybrid project, yeah, and the project manager is planning project closure with lessons learned
Yeah,
workshops. Yeah,
right.
lesson learned workshop. He's planning the closure, and one of the stakeholders says that the Scrum team in the workshop is a waste of time. All right, this is also a keyword here. The project was delivered successfully. What should the project manager do? Option A, invite the Scrum team members as mandatory participants. B, ask the Scrum team members to share retrospectives. Ask the Scrum Master to attend the workshops. Invite the Scrum team members as optional participants. Okay. Invite the Scrum team members as mandatory participants. I would consider this option because this is a hybrid project. So the Scrum team members are part of the hybrid project team. So I would keep this option A. B, ask the Scrum team members to share retrospectives. I would eliminate this option because we are not running the retrospective meetings here. I would eliminate it because the PM is planning the closure of the project with lessons and workshops. So I would eliminate B. C is ask the Scrum Master to attend the workshops. Uh, this could be an option because the Scrum Master has to be in the hybrid project. D, invite the Scrum team members as optional participants. I would eliminate D also because if it is a hybrid project, there should be Scrum team members in the team. And having a look at A and C now, I would consider option A as the mandatory participants for these workshops.
How that way is gonna help you? What was the problem in the question, Aslam?
One of the stakeholders informs the project manager that having the Scrum team in the workshop is a waste of time. Okay, all right, I got it totally wrong. So this is a lesson learned workshop already, where the stakeholders are informing that involving the Scrum team was a waste of time. So that means they should not be considered at all in the workshops. So in that case, the item D would be more suitable to have them as optional, not as mandatory participants.
Again, you are not getting the question here. Okay. First of all, Aslam, what are the 3 steps of solving question answers?
Say slow down.
Are you slow
Uh,
down? No.
Not really.
Okay. What is the next step?
Identify the keywords.
Did you identify the keyword? You have to reread the question for that. Okay. You did use the elimination technique, so I'm not gonna go towards that option.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
So if you look at the question and understand what the question is saying, now we are just planning project closure. Okay. And in the closure, we are doing lesson learn workshop.
Lesson learn workshop.
We are doing lesson learn. The purpose of lesson learn is to collect the lesson for the entire project. Is that right?
Yes,
And
yes.
a stakeholder informed that having the Scrum team in the workshop is a waste of time. He's saying, he's actually saying, you don't need lesson from those people. Because project was delivered successfully. So what he's actually saying, if the project is not delivered successfully, then you should call Scrum team. If it is delivered successfully, you don't need to call Scrum team. That is what he's saying. Okay, he's wrong. He's wrong. We know that in the fundamental topic, we did question number 1 that the 18th question, we need to collect lesson learned from everyone. Okay? So the question is saying something, you are understanding an entirely different thing. Okay? What should I do? Ask the team to share their lesson learned, which is retrospective. Whatever he
Correct.
says, that is okay, but collect the lesson, man. You are doing
Correct.
lesson workshop, so do that.
Correct. Correct. I totally understood the question wrong.
That is why I say slow down, use the elimination technique, identify the keywords. I hope we can get better from you next time. Okay?
Thank
G.
you.
Okay. I'll give you all the people who have raised their hands. I'll give you next. Amer. Ooh. Guys, take a screenshot of this question. This question has come more time in the exam as I could not say it. G. Amer, go ahead. Amer Arshad, I unmuted yourself, brother. Amer Ali, I'm Amer Ali. Okay, the correct answer was B. B. Amer Arshad, brother, you raise your hand. I unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yes,
9.
sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Solve this question.
Okay, sir. Okay. The question is choose the title in the Kanban board below that require additional resources to relieve the bottleneck. So bottleneck is where we have the maximum stories, user stories. So option A is code. Code. Okay, here we have a 4 user stories and total we have a 5. So this one, okay. The B is specifications, where's the specs? So we have a 2 out of 4. Okay, this one I will, okay. The C is document. The document we have a 3 out of 5. The D is new. This, okay. The E is test. We have 2 out of 2. And then F we have done. So the question is saying the bottleneck. So it seems like the test, which is option number E, I will keep it as an option, and I will eliminate first the specs, which is B. I will eliminate, and then code, which is A, I will eliminate, and documents I will eliminate. So I will go for the bottleneck for test, which is option number E.
So the right answer is?
E, test, which is 2 out of 2 user stories and maximum threshold is 2. So we have here bottleneck.
So this question is
2
a
out
very
of 2.
important question. We need to identify where bottleneck is. Bottleneck is where you cannot do more work. So in this case,
Yes.
if you look at the test, in test, we cannot do more work. Very well done, brother. Good job. Okay, Hamayu,
Thank
next
you.
question. Hamayu, unmute yourself. Hamayu, can you talk? Hamayu Rashid. Hamayu Rashid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I'm gonna count to 10, then I'm gonna.
Yes.
Hamayu, next question.
Yes. Oh boy.
Okay. Yes,
So
Hamayu.
this is a straight drag and drop question. So project sponsor.
Okay. So
Mm,
Hamayu, for this question, I would recommend you read the right side and then just start eliminating it. Because from the left side, you will not be able to tell many things. Okay?
okay.
Why don't we do that? Please.
Yes, I'm trying to do it. I'm just trying to make my
Let
screen
me
bigger.
make it smaller for you so that,
No,
smaller this. No. I
no,
will
make
I will be removing it. I will be taking it there option for you. As you choose, I'll put it that side. Okay. Now, go
Okay,
ahead.
the state. Okay, I'm coach. The first option, option A. I'm unable to read.
A
That's
project
the problem.
stakeholder responsible for funding and overall project alignment. Okay, let's first you do it, then I'll make smaller and we'll do it. Okay, first you read all the options. Take your time. When you say I'm
Okay.
ready, then I'll do it.
Okay, the first the project stakeholder responsible for funding and overall project alignment and business goals. So it is project sponsor right away, I can say.
Okay.
The state where no significant activity occurs. Scrum Master, business analyst, schedule performance index for baseline value will be approximately a process of creating, designing, or enhancing product and services. The total delivered, the total word
Okay, just
delivered.
1 second. 1 second. Kamleet Kaur, I said it third time. If anyone write on my board, I would have to block you. So please do not do that. Okay. Consider this as a final warning, everyone, please. Ji.
Sorry, a process of creating, designing, and enhancing product or services. The total word delivered by the product, the total word delivered by the project outcomes. A measure of schedule efficiency on a project. Tracks the planned scope of the project. Earned value analysis, a technique for measuring. G is 7. Okay, the closeness of a task, event in time and dependency. The measure of how critical a task or issue is to project timeline. The analysis of documentation and requirements for the project. Okay. So, sir, number B, the state where no significant activity occurs. Sir, in B, I would say
Okay, let me help you with that. So first, you already said is project sponsor, right?
yes.
A state where no activity occurs is dormancy.
Dormancy, yes.
Okay. A process of creating or enhancing, we will look into that. A total worth delivered by a project, value generated.
Value generation,
Okay.
yes.
The measure
A
of how
measure.
critical. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
This is earned value. Okay.
Yes.
Measure of schedule efficiency is schedule performance index.
Index.
Scope baseline, track the planned scope. Okay.
Mhm.
The measure of how critical a task is urgency.
Urgent.
How close the task is proximity. Okay.
Proximity.
Okay. An agile who facilitate Scrum. This is Scrum Master.
Scrum Master.
Okay.
Scrum Master.
I'll bring him down. Scrum Master. Okay. So what is left? Business, the analysis
The
of document.
analyst. Business
Okay.
analyst.
The analysis is business analyst. Okay. The process of
Review.
creating, enhancing project services is
Development.
And this is dormancy. Okay. All done?
Yes.
Okay. For those people, how the exam will be, how in the exam we will look into the question answers. I made a special document for that. We did in the class. Guys, please do not write on this. I request you. I do not want anyone to remove it. The playbook. Amer playbook. 30 questions. Yeah. So we made this 30 questions. I guess we had drag and drop into it. Actually, how in exam you solve this? I'll show it. I'll show you a simulator, my simulator also in the exam. Okay. How basically you solve the drag and drop questions, because many people get confused. Sir, if we get a drag and drop questions, how we are gonna solve it? So I'm gonna show you how the drag and drop questions actually look like in the exam, that if you do not get worry about it. It's very easy. And by the way, this is exactly what similar exam look like. So we have made this simulator. Okay, this is exactly the navigation of exam. I'm just looking at question number 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you see, this is in the exam. Let's say a drag and drop question come. When you drag it, you can actually put it this way. Okay, you can put it them, or you can drag them down. Both way, when you move it, you will be easily moving those into the sides. Okay, automatically less values will be there, and in this way you will be exam become more easy to for you. So that's how in the exam the drag and drop will be. Is it helpful, everyone? Is it helpful? Good question. Can you share this with? Oh yeah, I will share. You for my students, Farasman, tomorrow we will have 230 question answers for our student. Complete exam like question. It will start at 11 a.m. Mohit will do. Mohit, I'm telling you. Okay, you can discuss with Shabir. We will start. You will give 4 hours and complete exam like. I have still not made it. After the class, I'll make it, but it will like that. Okay. So what's the question for practice? What of you prepare only drag and drop? 50 for practice. What of you prepare only drag and drop? No, no. On that, when you get the simulator, it will just like the simulator. Can I unmute? I don't. You can put in the question in the chat box. Is it my student? I don't know the other one. Kindly, can you go back to the question of bottleneck? At the end, Noor, Amar, unmute yourself. At the end, when we are done with the question, whatever are not clear, Noor, we'll go back. Okay? Okay, Noor? Amar, unmute yourself. So just to give you, since we are here, Noor, bottleneck, this is a question. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take it. Where you cannot move further, that's the bottleneck. Okay. Amar, did you unmute yourself or not? Amar, Yasser, wanted to solve question, brother. I'm giving you one more chance to unmute yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, sir.
Go,
You have to
go
allow
ahead.
me. Okay. Our research and development team is finishing up a 2-year initiative. The project manager is focused on closing activities for the project. Which activity should be considered as a priority? Okay. In the question, it is clearly stating that the project manager is going to close the project. And let's read the options. Hold a steering committee meeting to inform them of the project completion. Okay. Mark the product backlog completion status and update the communication management plan. Ensure that knowledge transfer activities are executed as planned. Release the resources and plan for project completion celebration. I will eliminate option D because it is the last step. Uh, because it is said that what is the priority? Ensure that knowledge transfer activities are executed as planned. Okay. Mark the product backlog completion status and update the communication management plan. Um, Okay, hold a steering committee meeting to inform them of the project completion. Not hold a steering committee but to inform the project completion. So mark the product completion. C is the, I think so. I will go with C. Ensure that knowledge transfer activities are executed as planned.
So B is not the right answer.
Mark the product backlog completion status and update the communication. The first part is okay, but update the communication management plan is not making any sense in that thing.
Hmm. Where are you in the project? Where are you?
It's a closing stage.
Hmm?
It is in the closing stage,
You're in the closing stage. So what is the
yes.
priority for closing?
Priority of the closing is just to first of all take the permission to close the project first of all,
And
and then
Amar, I don't care about your answer. Here the problem
okay,
is your confidence.
okay.
Man, your answer is
Uh,
right. But your confidence, I asked you cross question. C is the right answer.
that is ensure, because ensure that knowledge transfer activities are executed as planned, because after that, after given approval from the uh, you have to ensure that project activities transferred as it this is the first priority, because after this, after because transfer activity is executed as planned, if it is not okay, then how you say that the project is closed?
Your answer is right, but you need to be more
Yes.
confident. Okay?
Okay.
Good job.
Okay.
Okay, next. Minam?
Yep. Yes. Okay. A member of the project team always extends discussion topics, taking more time than necessary during project team meetings. Other team members feel this member is not being considerate of their time. What should the project manager do? So A is allow the self-organized team to discuss the situation among themselves and come to a resolution. So let me go over the question. So the keywords are they always extend discussion topics, and then this is more time than necessary, so they're wasting time. Other team members feel this, so they're not being considerate. So other team members are being impacted. So let's see. So B doesn't make sense asking the team to accept the input. So this is not right. So we shouldn't do that one. Option C, ask this member to only discuss the current topic to achieve team efficiency. This is possible if they're doing other things than what they should be. D, explain to the team that open discussions are needed, but remind the team to follow the ground rules. Maybe C or D. A, allow the self-organized team to discuss the situation among themselves. So A, I would cross off A and B. I would say A is not helping because they are going over and wasting time and starting conflict. So I'm thinking C or D. I would say, let's see, I want to feel this member is not being considerate of their time. Discussion needed, but remind the team to follow the ground rules.
Minam?
Yep.
What's the rule number 1 of solving question answers?
Go slow.
Are you slow?
Too fast.
So slow down.
So I would pick option C or D as the options. I would go forward with, we're doing the number was extend discussion topics. So I think I would do option D. So remind the team about the ground rules and that open discussions are helpful, but we should still make sure that we're following the rules so we do not are being considerate of everyone's time. So I would pick option D.
Your answer is right. That is okay. But again, the important thing here is to that you must follow the process.
Yes. Okay.
If you do not follow the process, you will not be able to move better into that.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Arun,
Thank you.
are you able to talk? Arun? No, your mic, interestingly, your mic is not connected. I did not muted you. Your mic is not connected. So let's, Shuja solve the question, then I'll come to next. Okay, where is Shuja? Shuja, unmute yourself.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Loud and clear.
Okay, thank you.
Next question. This is MBTI question. We are not gonna solve it right now. Everyone, I'm gonna give you this task. Do share the status with me. Go to MBTI personality test. You will just go to directly Google. When you go there, whatever the first link open, okay, MBTI. I'm gonna share it with you. Okay, it will take 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. So just fill it. It will give you result, because in the exam, if you get a question, which type of personality are you? Architect, logician, commander, blah, blah, blah. So you will be able to answer that. Okay. So we are not doing this one. Just do it. It will take 10 to 15 minutes and you will get a little bit understanding about yourself. Ji, Shuja, solve this one. Shuja, question number 20. I guess you muted yourself. Please unmute yourself. When you're solving question, don't mute yourself, otherwise I will again have to click. Ji, Shuja, please. And while you're solving this question, I want you to explain me all 4 type of analysis. Okay?
Okay.
Read the question like everyone else they are reading.
A project manager who is new to an organization is given data that include information related to both project team members and stakeholders. Among other items, this information includes each stakeholder's current role, previous and current projects in which they participated, and their level of organizational influence. What type of analysis should the project manager use this information? Regression analysis, qualitative risk analysis, decision tree analysis, stakeholder analysis. So the keywords here are stakeholder and stakeholder current role, previous current projects in which they participated, and their level of organizational influence. So going to the elimination technique, first one, so the question is asking that the data which has been provided to us, that should be used for what type of analysis. So first one is regression analysis. Regression analysis. Regression analysis.
Sir, what is regression analysis? And what is qualitative analysis? What is decision tree analysis? And what is stakeholder analysis? I'll make a video on this. It's a good question to make video. Ji.
Actually, qualitative risk analysis is a subjective method, which is used to used to identify, assess, and prioritize risks.
And
based on their likelihood and impact.
Okay.
So that is actually used for determining risk, basically. So this can be eliminated in this, because this does not represents the information what we have and what we want from that. So B option can be eliminated.
Okay.
And regression analysis, I think it's used to model the relationship between what we can say dependent variable and independent variables. So this one also we can eliminate. A answer A will not be the correct one. And the decision tree. So here actually we are not taking any decision basically, though decision tree is used to take any decision. So stakeholder analysis is what we are doing here as per the information provided. So D is the correct answer.
Okay. D is the correct answer. So when we do the analysis, okay, when we do the question answers, we need to understand how and which one we will solve and how basically we will work into that. Okay, this is an important thing. We need to make sure that we do the question answer in the best way possible. Sheikh, are you with me? The guy who cleared PMP? I forgot he was in the class in the start. Sheikh, are you in the class?
Oh, no, he just left actually. He was waiting for your reply.
I forgot actually. I just
Yeah.
remember. I just remember that he is waiting for the in the start. Okay,
Right.
ask him if
Don't
whenever
want
he's
to.
available, he can.
Yeah.
Mustafa break lenge. Sabrun. Okay, in exam you don't get immediately break. Okay, I don't know how many screens do you have. Okay, you need to make sure that when the one you raised hand, I can unmute that one. Yes, unmute yourself.
Yeah, I can unmute. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Gee. This is a good question, guys. By the way. G.
Okay.
Write it down.
A project manager is worried that a key stakeholder is not participating in the project and has concluded that the final product is not as good as it could have been if the stakeholder had been more involved. Drag the scenario on the left to the correct risk response strategy on the right. So check for options to exclude the stakeholders. Check for options to exclude them. Analyze if someone else could contribute. Discuss this with the stakeholder and on buy-in. Record the observation and move ahead. Escalate risk response strategies. Okay. Address the issue. The stakeholder superior. Okay. Record the observation and move ahead is accepting it to number 3.
Are you sure?
And because we are doing nothing, we are just
okay. Next.
Check for options to exclude the avoid. Address the issue with the stakeholder superior. No, that is not correct as well. We do that. Analyze if someone could contribute would be mitigate. Address the issue. Discuss the stakeholder and earn buy-in. I would go with the option C to accept. Instead of that, I would go with option C as accept. Yeah. And then for the record the observation and move ahead would go to transfer. So D would be 1.
Why you got confused while solving the question? You are getting right. What was the question more difficult? Why you suddenly got confused?
Not sure of those.
Did you watch the risk question answers video on Thursday?
No, I missed that.
Did I send personally to you to watch that?
The risk video?
On Thursday, we did a question answer session, and then I also sent it in the group. For everyone, please must watch that video. I explain very two important concepts in that. Okay. So let me send you that video for those who are here. Where is that? Yeah, this question answer session. Must watch this. So when you were saying basically before, record the observation, this is acceptance actually. This was right. Address the issue with superior, this is escalation. Okay. Check for the option to exclude. Exclude mean avoiding the risk. Okay. Discuss to get early buy-in, you are trying to decrease the intensity here. This is mitigate. Someone else can do it, this is transfer. Guys, take a screenshot of this. It's a good question. Arun, clear?
Yep. Yes.
I want to expect better. Sama, later, you have already solved the question. Once all the student did, then you will solve the question. G, who had raised the hand apart from Osama? Who wants to solve the next question? Arun, you can lower your hand. Okay. Nikhil, sure. Unmute. G, Nikhil, go ahead.
Am I solving the question?
Yes, you are solving the question.
Oh, okay. I thought you did. A project manager has been authorized to begin a project and realized that an effective, high-performing team is needed to finish the project successfully. What option project manager do next? What should the project manager do next? Option A, establish the project scope and set clear team objectives. I think this is the same question. Hold early kickoff meeting and regular weekly meetings. This is the same question, Amer. Select the members for their skill or potential. Set performance standards and direction. The option is C. And I think this question we already did, Amer. Hello? Amer, this question was repeated.
There must be some network issues, so let him come back. Yeah.
Sorry, I lost my internet for a minute. Nikhil, what did you answer?
The answer is C, and I think this question is repeated.
Okay, this question. I lost my internet, so to record the computer. No. Okay. Then solve the next one. Nikhil?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. The project manager has been assigned to take over an existing software project. The project manager inherited a lean team comprised of key stakeholders, subject matter experts, and senior developers. While reviewing the project status with the team, the project manager observes that team differentiation in the decision making and empower the team. Organize the frequent team building sessions and update the risk register. Meet the project sponsor and propose the corrective action for the project. Ensure everyone performs their assigned tasks. Ensure everyone performs their assigned task as planned. By the way, the project status. The team chief flags of. Okay, so the option A seems correct. B and C doesn't seem. I will eliminate B and option C. And also option D is not fitting here. Option A is correct. Encourage the participation in decision making and empower the team.
Okay.
Answer is A.
How did you eliminate D option? D for Delta. I'm not saying your answer
Yeah,
is
D. That's why, because first he need to check that first he has to put some efforts to encourage the participation,
Hmm.
and then he will check, like then he will monitor and check that if everyone is ensuring that everyone are performing the assigned tasks.
Hmm. Okay, this is a very good justification and very well done into that, because I wanted to understand how you basically put the question into the context. Okay, so guys, are you liking the questions so far?
Yes.
I have a different approach of questions also today. For the first time, I brought two different type of question answers in a different style with the timer. Let's try that. Amazing. Simulator can't wait for simulator tomorrow. Mina, simulator is only for our own students. Okay. So I have a certain thing for you guys. There's a different format. Okay, so first I wanted to solve the previous one. These questions have been made in considering the difficulty level of ATP questions, okay, and then coming back into that. And I have put it in a different format here, okay. So this is directly affiliated with that. So let's solve this question. In this question, I'm not gonna give anyone option to solve it. You will put a justification to do it, and then we'll take it from there. Please solve the question. How does the timer look? Big. How I answer the question. This gives you an idea of which risk response strategies are there should. Okay, first of all, what we need to understand, is it a positive question or is it a negative question? Okay, is it a positive risk or a negative risk? So here, once we identify that, then we take the strategy. Hashmim and Mohit, one of you can leave, you can coordinate this other. I just need one person. One can stay now, one can later. Okay, so which risk response strategy would be the best in this case? If I look into that, what has happened? So you get an opportunity here, okay, to work with something. So it's a positive risk. So when you have a positive risk, what to do here? Here, exploit, enhance, share, escalate. All other are negative strategies and some mix of them. Okay, next question. By the way, I need the justification of all four documents in the chat box. What are these four documents? A project manager is preparing the project management plan, which document authorizes the project to provide the authority to use OPS. Now, this is the, I would say, the most basics of the basic question. If you don't know this question, okay, if you don't know this question, then your PMP preparation needs a lot of improvement, okay, because this is the most basic of the basic question, that which document authorizes the project. The document that authorizes the project is project chart, okay. We need to see which document authorized and how we can look into that. Each document has its own value. What is the value of project management plan? What is the value of project management plan? Project management plan answers all those things. So every document, it has its value, and we look into that way. Okay, let's go to the next question.
Always Sheikh Munib is there in the call.
Let's solve this question and then we record.
Sure, sure.
Okay, a risk has 40% probability and will cost 80,000. Okay, so first of all, just simply multiply 80,000 with 40% probability. So in the exam, you will have a calculator just like this calculator that you have here. Okay, you will have a calculator just like that. So what we'll do, 80,000, where is 0? Oh, below my picture. 80,000 multiplied by 0.4. 32,000. The PM is considering 25,000 mitigation that would reduce the probability to 10%. Okay, should the PM mitigate? G, what should you do? Mitigation reduce EMV from 32,000 to 8,000. A benefit, yes. Okay, yes, the mitigation plus mitigation cost is less than, okay. A is not the answer, C, no. Suresh, you need to look into that. Calculator will be allowed in the exam, yes. D, no. Okay, B is the right answer. We'll revisit this question. But before, where is Sheikh Munib? Sheikh, unmute yourself. Oh, turn the video on so that I can see you. Sheikh, where are you? Today, 6 people cleared. I wanted to record the success journey of it. B is the right answer. Oh, Munib is there. So, Munib, unmute yourself, please.
Sir, I unmuted myself.
Before I go to the Munib, let me give you the second gift of today. First of all, the first gift I shared with you is this, right? First gift I shared with you, Munib, even you don't have that. I made it specially for
Yes, sir.
you. Okay. The first gift, in e-copy, you will get this 2-page summary. You see, guys, every single thing quickly helps you into that. Every single thing. Okay. Second gift for all of you who will stay till the end, and I'll tell you how to get it, is, let me show you actually. Yes. Let's well down. This 8-page summary. Where is the copy? I will tell you how to get it. This 8-page summary. A question come, do it this way. A question come, do it this way. Plus another page of solving question answer. Then we just solved expected monetary value question. You will get questions like that. 8-page, if you read it 4 times, 5 times, you will be able to even critical path question. Expected monetary with the question answers. The standalone thing. Only for live people, those who are not my student, you will get it today. After today, it will be available on my website, here, Burnup, Burndown chart for $199. But today, all those people, I will tell you how to get it. I'll show you the entire process. You will get it for free. All those who are sitting there. Okay. So how to get it? I'll tell you. For those who my students, of course. So I just posted here on LinkedIn. I just sent one post on LinkedIn. You see, every single day I get people. I'll tell you what happened yesterday. Yesterday alone, 3 people came to me. They have failed in the exam and they did not need it. They did not know about me. Okay. So I want to reach more and more people. That's why, in order to get this thing, what you need to do, I'm putting a LinkedIn here. I'm putting a LinkedIn here, my LinkedIn link. I want you to like, comment, and repost and share the proof on my number 848-338-1787. This number. 84, not on another number. This number is used by my team. They will send it to you. If you have my personal number, don't send it. Send it here. My team will share it to you. 848-338-1787. Like, comment, and repost screenshot of that. Share it there. 848-338-1787. More, this is a number no, that I use more. Just confirm it. 848-338-1.
Yes.
You need to like it. I am sharing with them. They will share it, the documents with you. Okay. I just had a call in between. So those who have shared, I see many people have shared the documents. Like I can see my team just shared with me. Many people have messaged. Many people have just also messaged that please confirm, please confirm. So you can see at least 100 people plus has messaged. So give the time to my team. They will slowly share it with you. Okay. Everyone will get it who has sent us the proof on this number. Okay. Cool. I made it for you guys, not for me. I don't need it. I have done my PMP. No, 60 questions will not be shared for at the end of the call. This 60 questions will not be shared. We don't share these question answers with anyone. Go back and let's solve the question answers. By the way, someone was asking, sir, what's the difference between this big playbook that you are giving to the students? Okay, so just let me give you a quick review of this. This is for my students when they join that. Okay. You not only get like exam is all about stakeholder communication team agile. Okay. So this we made it from that and it is from the patterns, like it's a cheat sheet. If you get this question, do this way. This question, do this way. Okay. I would recommend print it in the colored file. Okay. Print it in the colored file. Okay. And I will further on work on it to improve this thing. Diagrams, visual chart, sequence of change requests, organizations, leadership styles. But I guess everything is there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Nothing is left now.
I spend a lot of time. I actually
Absolutely.
spend.
And this will definitely ensure that we are the mission which you have, whatever the students we have by 9th of July will clear it. I'm sure if everyone will follow, will definitely clear it.
That is our goal. Okay.
Yes.
So those who want to solve the questions, they can, and my students, PMP certifications is valid. It's like a driving license. It is valid for life. Okay. It is valid for life. You need to renew after 3 years. Okay, Amer, Arshad. Who else wants to solve the question? First, I want to give to new students. By the way, Usama, Amer, Sudhir, everyone who is my student, all of you message in the mastermind group. Everyone message them that we are back and question answers is starting. And don't Altaf, don't message in the batch 5. Everyone else, batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, batch 4, everyone message in your groups. The class has started. And Sudhir, I want you to solve the question. Sudhir? Your coach is daily giving me update, so I want you to solve this question. She actually asked me, how is Sudhir in the call? Go ahead. After that, I'll give it the opportunity. Ji Sudhir. Okay, sorry, I forgot. I have. Let me give that option that you can mute yourself, unmute yourself. If somebody had a background noise, then I will do that again. Otherwise, I'll give that option. I don't like it. अब मैं करता हूँ. I am looking at how do I give the back that you can unmute yourself. Okay, I'll unmute you. I don't know how to do it. So they unmute yourself. I gave you that. Solve it. So then now you can unmute. Yes, you're unmuted. Solve the question. Ji Sudhir.
Not working, sir.
Working. I can hear you.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Ji Sudhir, solve it. Brother, read the question. Sudhir, read the question. You are unmuted, brother. Okay. Amer, unmute yourself and solve that. Amer Arshad. Amer Arshad, unmute yourself and solve it.
I'm audible.
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
So the question is, a project's risk register include a known threat that has now occurred. I mean, this is issue. Now it is now an issue. The contingency plan was developed 6 months ago. What should the project manager do first? Okay. The options are A, execute the contingency plan exactly as documented. B, validate the contingency plan against current condition, then execute with adjustment as needed. Develop a new plan from scratch. D is wait to see if the issue resolved itself. So we have to use the elimination technique. First, we already have the plan, so we will eliminate option number C, develop a new plan from scratch, as we already have the plan, right? Then option D, wait to see if the issue resolved itself. Issue cannot be resolved itself. We have to apply. We have to solve the issue. First, we have to put in the issue register, and this option is also not valid. So then we have option B, revalidate the contingency plan against current condition, then execute with adjustment as needed. And execute, sorry. The option A is execute the plan exactly as documented. So we don't need to revalidate the plan against the current condition. So we will also exclude this B. So we have left with the option A. So I believe the option A is correct. B is also look
Why not?
like
Why not? Why not B? Tell me.
revalidate the plan against current
So
condition. That
read the option. It's not a risk anymore. Okay. You see, which
it's a
means
issue.
it's an issue, which
It's
means the plan, your plan is not valid. That was
yes.
your keyword. Okay. If
Oh,
it was still the plan was valid, he would not have said that. Yes or no?
yes.
So
So this is
how B option?
yes, B option. Revalidate the plan against the current condition. Yes, you are yes. Sorry. The B
So
option B.
you don't need to sorry. You need to get the question right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's okay.
Okay, I get
Perfect.
it.
Okay.
Point.
Nikhil, unmute yourself. Let me ask you to unmute. Yeah, how do I unmute everyone now? Okay. Nikhil, unmute.
Yeah, I
Okay. I gave option to all, unmute all everyone. You can unmute yourself. G Nikhil, why A? Yes, Nikhil.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Mustafa, keep yourself
today
unmuted.
we need to revalidate or if revalid or need to change.
Mhm. So why?
No, I am asking why we need to revalidate that. If there is
Read,
non-risk,
read the first line. There's a word, a very good word there.
a project's risk register includes a non-threat that has now occurred. It
Again,
is now an issue.
yes, it is now an issue, which means it is, which mean it is an issue, which means your plan is. Nikhil, what does that mean? Which means your plan
No,
is.
it is now an issue means a risk. Risk if it is occurred, then it becomes an issue. It is like a
No,
normal.
no, 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 no. So if your plan is effective, if your plan is effective, okay, if your plan is effective, then it stays a risk. You update the risk log. But now, when your plan is not effective, then that's a problem. Then that's the issue. As a result of that, now you need to reevaluate yourself. Now you need to see which occur, which did not occur, and then change according to that. Cool?
No, still not cleared.
Okay, let me put it this way.
Can you explain with an example?
Yeah, I'll explain the example. So you made a plan. You had one extra tire. You said that if the car got punctured, you are gonna use that one extra tire. Right, Nikhil? Now what happened? You went to desert. You went to desert, and in desert, two of your tire got punctured. Now your plan is not valid anymore. Okay. Now we need to see what we can do. When the plan is not valid anymore, it becomes an issue. Okay. For that, we need to compare and look into it. Okay.
No, again, it is not clear. Like again, not cleared.
No issue.
So you
Let's
made a
let's
plan.
walk.
You made a.
Let's walk through it. Let's walk through it. I'm with you. So the problem is that it has become an issue. That is the keyword. Is that clear now? That is, it's an issue that we agree into that.
Yes.
How it became issue, how it did not become issue, that's a secondary thing. Now it's an issue. That's what the question says, right, Nikhil?
Okay. Okay. Yes.
No, does that question says or not?
Yes. It says the question
It's an
says that it becomes issue.
it's an issue. What do we have at our hand that in the four option that can handle an issue? Execute the contingency plan as documented. It was planned for a risk. It was not planned for the issue. So I'll eliminate this one. Wait to see. No, I don't wait to see the issue resolve itself. I made a plan. I wanted to handle it. Okay. Develop a plan for scratch. Okay. Can be. But I already have a plan. I already have made a certain plan and see if that can work or I can adopt according to that. Okay. So that's why it's an B option. I'll give you another example. Let's say you are going, where do you live? Which city?
Saudi. Damam.
Dammam. You are going from Dammam to Jeddah. You have set a Google map. Now, there was a road you were supposed to take right. Okay. The Google map has told you to take a right. Now, you forget to take a right there. Now, that problem is there. What does a Google map says? It will look at your previous plan, what you wanted to do, and it will adjust the plan. That's what we want to do. Okay? That's what we want to do here. Clear? Okay? I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. Sarvesh, unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself or I need to do it? No? Again, I guess now do it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you can do it. No? I have to still do it. So the next question. Yeah, it's an easy one. Guys, now I'll give you two
A
questions.
project,
Yeah.
a project manager wants to estimate a duration for a complex function. SME provides optimistic 20, most likely 30, pessimistic 70. Use 3-point beta estimation technique. What is the estimation duration? So the formula is O plus 4M plus P divided by 3 for the beta estimation. So I will do once again. Optimistic is 20, most likely is 30, and pessimistic is 70.
Sir, you are with us. Solve the question.
Yeah. I'm with you, sir. I was
Okay.
just calculating the formula. What is the estimated hours?
Mhm.
So the A is 30 days, which is not because for the beta estimation, 3-point beta estimation technique formula is O plus 4 M plus P divided by
Sarvesh,
3.
you can solve this question without using calculator. Why? Optimistic is 20, so it cannot be 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Pessimistic is 70, it cannot be 70. Okay. Now the only option that you are left with is 30 and 30.
Got it.
Got it? Some common sense to save time. Okay.
Yeah.
So probably, what is the answer here? Is it 35 or 30? 35.
30. Yeah.
35. Optimistic plus 4 most likely plus pessimistic divided by 6. So 20 plus 70 is equal to 90. 30 into 4,
Yes, sir.
120. 120 plus 90 is equal to 210. 210 divided by 6. 6 ones are 6, 3s are 18. It will be more than 30. It will be 30. I solved it without calculator. Okay. Let me give you another question.
Got it. Thank you.
Solve this one. Parvesh, I said solve this one, brother. You muted yourself.
Yes, sir. Now it is unmuted.
Mhm.
A critical SaaS vendor is your hybrid program iterates quickly and pushes updates every week. Your contract is milestone based with quarterly acceptance cycles. What is primary risk this mismatch creates? So the question says that there's a critical vendor in your hybrid program that iterates quite quickly and pushes updates every week. Okay. Your contract milestone is based with quarterly acceptance cycle. Okay. So what is the primary risk this mismatch creates? Option A, the sponsor will receive benefit earlier than planned, causing budgeting issue. The vendor will underutilize the development team between milestone. And C is the project team will have too much time to test each incremental release in depth. Option D is uncontrolled functional drift or technical debt may accumulate between formal acceptance points. So what I understand from questions, the iterates quickly and pushes updates every week. So the update is providing every week. Your contract is milestone based with quarterly acceptance cycle. Quarterly acceptance cycle means 3 months each, correct, sir? So what primary risk?
You are solving
Yeah.
question. I don't know. Don't ask me anything while you are solving question.
Yeah, okay. So quarterly acceptance cycle means 3 months every month. So the vendor will utilize the
Parvesh, what is technical debt?
Sir, technical?
Depth. The word, there is a technical depth. What does that mean?
I don't know, sir.
Okay. So if I do not clear things, the depth start falling into it. That is called technical depth. So that's why if you don't solve the problem, it will keep happening. So that's why D is the right answer. That's why language is very important for PM. Once you know the language, you can solve the question. Thank you. D was the right answer. Antarpreet, hi. You did not raise your hand. I want you to solve the questions. You and Usha. Usha, are you with me now? Put something in the chat box. Antarpreet, unmute yourself, sister. 2 questions.
Yes. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Project's quality plan defined acceptance criteria for each deliverable. Okay. During inspection, a deliverable meets all acceptance criteria, but the customer says it doesn't feel right. So what should the PM do? Okay, we have the 4 options here. Reject the customer's feedback since the acceptance criteria were met. I would definitely not go with this. I'll just, in the first part, I'll eliminate this option because it's like doing this. So, because rejecting customers' feedback is not what I believe that against the ethics. Second option is engage the customer to understand the source of dissatisfaction, possibly a gap in the criteria themselves, and address it formally if needed. I'll park this option for here. Then modify the deliverable to whatever the customer wants without further analysis. I will not go with this one too, because whatever the customer is demanding from us, if something doesn't feel right to him, so before committing to anything, we need to analyze. Then refer the customer to sponsor. So this is like anything escalating, like reaching to sponsor, that's the last step. And here in this scenario, we did not even analyze, okay, what's happening, why customer doesn't feel, like where is the gap between our deliverable and between customers' expectations. So out of these 3, so I'll go with B. Engage the customer to understand the source of dissatisfaction. This part of the answer, it's, like that, okay, if customer says he doesn't feel right, then we need to know the possible gap in the criteria themselves as well, because as per our inspection, the deliverable was meeting the acceptance criteria. If customer doesn't accept it, means there is a gap, right? So, and address it formally if needed. So B is the right answer.
The interesting part is that you are solving question and asking me, right? I'm not gonna tell you it's right or wrong.
Okay.
you need to do it yourself. Okay, that's a very important thing. Okay, another question. I want one more from you. Usha, after this, sister. B is the right answer. Ooh, good one. Go ahead.
Okay. Please. A risk-averse CEO is concerned about negative impacts. Okay, the team identified 4 risks, A, B, C, D, and assessed each on probability and impact. Okay. Based on the P&I scores shown, in what order should the PM rank these risks for risk management purposes? Highest priority first. Okay, let me see. Okay, risk ABC and okay, probability into impact. Probability into impact. Okay, so risk is the probability of risk A is 3 and impact is 4. Highest priority first. Okay. C.
1 second. Guys,
B.
I just checked my WhatsApp. 3 students more have cleared. Amer cleared. Okay. So 9 students today. Okay. This is, I asked him to reschedule. His preparation was not that good. Okay. Just to give the proof. Amer, sir, it's done. We're really sorry for not replying. I was very under pressure. Okay. I asked him, the score is not getting. Then Chandrakant here shared with me Avas. So just showing you the exact proof as things are happening. Okay. Altaf, now you are blaming it into. Okay. This is in front of you. By the way, I have given my team a impossible task of 1,000 students to make sure they become PMP. For that, batch 4, I have very high expectations on you. Batch 5, and everyone who will join batch 5, I need all of you to clear. Hamad, I'm looking at you. Hamad Aslam, I need your PMP for that. Okay, Altapit. Sorry for that, but something happened. Go ahead.
Okay, so risk, our CEO is the one who is willing to take the risk, but he needs some, I would say that stability and prioritization. Who is always but one and all is said that he is willing to accept the risk, right? He's a risk taker, but as the question says, in which order should the PM rank these risks for risk management purposes? Highest priority first. So okay, so as CEO is a risk averse, I would go with the C first, then B, then D, then A. So we'll go with the option C. C, B, D, A, yeah.
So guys, this question actually came in the exam. In different values, different way. Simple multiply with this, and you get the answer. Okay?
Oh.
Very well then. 9, 4. You did right now. 9 into 8, 8 into 7. So CB, find where CB is. So, quickly.
Yeah, CB,
okay.
Yeah.
Be good. Okay, Usha, can you unmute? If you are with me, you can type. I know it's hard for you. Good, you can.
Yes, I can unmute myself, but Amer, my daughter is constantly shouting and not leaving me for a second,
okay.
so she
That's
might
okay.
scream.
I
Yeah.
have daughter. I was recording journey. Mohit, who was that? We were recording journey, and my daughter came with me. She just got up and she sit with me for half journey. So that's okay.
Yeah, that was for Amer.
Omer? Yeah.
Amer,
Go ahead,
yesterday
Usha.
only. Yeah.
Yeah. Please, Usha, go ahead.
A retail chain is evaluating a project to replace payment systems across all stores. The project doesn't pass the financial threshold, but is expected to increase market share, improve customer services, and retain customers. The project is planned as a phased implementation. How should the business increase the value of the project? Just a second, Amer.
If you don't want, we can do later. No, sure. That's okay. Perfectly fine.
I'm just understanding the question.
So that's why there is a step to solve the question answer. Sister, can you walk me through what are the steps of solving question answer?
Yes, read slowly.
Are you slow?
A bit?
No. Na, Mary pen. Na, you are not slow. Okay. The first thing is to accept that you are not. Okay. Try again. One more time.
Okay. A retail chain is evaluating a project to replace payment systems across all stores. The project doesn't pass the financial threshold, but is expected to increase market share, improve customer services, and retain customers. The project is planned as a phased implementation. How should the business increase the value of the project? Option A. Ask the benefits owner to reassess identified risk implementing financial benefits. Quantify the expected tangible and intangible benefits in the benefits management plan for each phase. Consult with experts on methods to reduce cost and increase financial value. Use a fishbone diagram to find the root cause of lower financial benefits with the benefits owner. Here we are looking for how to increase the value to the project. So I guess having the tangible and intangible aspects of the project in order to increase the business value, that would be the answer. For the elimination, Amer, frankly, I won't be able to eliminate A, C, and D because I won't be able to explain
Okay,
them how
let's
to
look
eliminate.
into
But
it.
if I
Let's
were
let
to resolve this, I would surely select B. Yeah.
okay, let's go into that how you would eliminate it. The question says that the project does not pass financial. Okay, but it increase market share. Okay, that is exactly part of benefit plan. So B is right because of that. Now, why it's not D? Fishbone diagram is used to identify the root cause. There is no problem to identify the root cause here.
We are not identifying the
Consult with expert on financial value. We are not talking about financial. It does not pass that. Benefit owner to reassess financial. We said that it does not need beneficial. So that's one. So Usha, lesson learned number 1, you need to get better at elimination technique. Let's do one more time. Okay?
Sure.
One more question. Hamad, after this, you were the next. G.
A project manager encounters a governance issue during execution. One of the team members complains about receiving assignments from multiple people and states they are not able to work effectively. What should the PM establish first in the project governance structure? Governance issue during execution. Sorry, Amer.
What?
Unable to understand.
Try again.
A project manager encounters a governance
this is for
issue.
everyone. Usha is giving us beautiful lessons. That's why I love working with working moms. You do not have option in the exam to say sorry. There is no negative marking. You need to choose an answer. So when you don't know, use elimination technique. Am I clear? Usha, am I clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. Sister, use elimination technique, please.
A project manager encounters a governance issue during execution. One of the team members complains about receiving assignments from multiple people and states they are not able to work effectively. What should the PM establish first in the project governance structure? A. Risk management and issues resolution plan. B. Resource management and conflict resolution plan. C. Clear project work breakdown structure and timeline. Clear, responsible, accountable, consult, and inform metrics. I'm sorry, Amer.
Okay. So what is option D? What is RACI matrix? RACI matrix define who is responsible, accountable, consult, inform. Right? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. WBS define how the work is broken down. Resource management plan defines acquire the resource, develop the resource. Are you familiar about that?
Yes.
Okay. Risk management plan define how the problems are solved. So let's go to the question. A project manager encountered a governance issue. Governance is how you manage things. One of the team member complained about receiving assignment from multiple people. Many people are sharing him and state they are not able to work effectively. Okay, he is not able to work effectively. So what should he make to make sure there's a governance structure? We need to make a document where we can understand who is responsible for what. So what option gives you that answer?
D.
Who is responsible?
Yeah. Who is responsible? Who is accountable?
First of all,
whom
change
does that
here.
mean?
Usha, change here that you don't know the answer. You decided it. When you read quickly, you don't know the answer. Slow down, use keywords, elimination technique. You will know the answer, sister. Okay?
When
Cool?
I do in private, Amer, I can answer correctly.
That's
But
okay.
when you ask me, I get confused.
It's okay.
Every
That's
time.
my job to confuse you more. When you will start getting better, I will confuse you more.
Okay.
Okay? Ahmad Aslam, unmute.
Okay.
Easy question. Ahmad.
A construction project has a baseline budget of $500,000. During a risk analysis, the team identifies a 65% probability of cost overrun of $100,000 and a confirmed opportunity that will save $50,000. What is the expected project cost after considering these risks? So 65% probability cost overrun of one lakh and confirm opportunity that will save 50,000. Option A is $485, B $500,000, C. So 65% a project has a baseline of that will save. So cost overrun.
Use calculator, yeah, mobile calculator, use it.
Okay.
If you can solve this question, any question that is related to risk, you can solve. Any question. Ahmad. Okay.
I
So,
think
Ahmad, this will go to
option
CN tree.
D.
This will go to the CN tree. Okay. Risk
Yes.
A, risk B. So probability is 65%, multiply by whatever it was, I guess, 1,000, 100,000.
Yes.
35, remaining 35% with whatever the budget is. Okay. So whatever the answer come from risk 1, it's a negative, it's a positive. So R1 plus R2, whatever the answer come, you will add back the budget. Are you getting the point or not?
Yes.
Okay, now solve the question and explain it. See. So 50,000 will be multiplied by 35%. Okay, this is an opportunity, positive value. 100,000 multiplied by 6.65, it will be negative. What will be the come? We will add them and then add into this. Okay, whatever the answer is, that will be your answer. Okay, clear?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, Arun, you have a question on this, or you want to solve question?
Yes, sir. So, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I am. Tell me.
Okay. So in the opportunity part, it is saying a confirmed opportunity. So why is it 35% and not 100%?
That's a good question. But if he said it would be 1, okay, but you are talking about, then it would not be a risk there. This means it will occur. We know that opportunity is there. Okay, otherwise it will not talk as that.
No,
Okay.
sir, I'm confused between 35% and 100%.
Calculated, your point is right. Let's calculate it. Do we get any answer of them?
Yes, it's C in that case.
That point is right. Thank you very much. Then you are right. Then you are right. And you know what he said, Hamad? He said, confirmed mean 100%. And he is right. Okay, well done. So you see, guys, You always learn. I made a mistake. Thank you, Haran. That's the next question. This one. Aman?
Nicholas is the project manager of a project described as evaluating in the mobile fitness tracking industry. The team is highly skilled, autonomous, self-directed. Nicholas want to maximize team performance. Which leadership style is most appropriate? Okay, regulation is highly skilled in. So, as the team is highly skilled, autonomous, so I will not selecting the option A, which is coaching. Also, we don't need to direct them because all are highly skilled. C, I think the answer delegating. C, option C.
What does that delegating mean?
Means they are highly skilled and they can they don't need to coach themselves. They can do.
So how do you know that is the answer?
Because in the question we have key points like highly skilled, autonomous, and self-directed.
Good. Good.
We
Karuna, you have
three
something?
key points.
Good, Aman. Karuna, you want to solve question? Where is Karuna? I can't see you. Where are you? I can't find you. Sama sabar kar le. रोज solve करता है. Karuna, unmute yourself. Okay, go ahead. First of all, this question was not clear to you, right?
Sorry, sir. Actually, my unmute was locked.
Okay, tell me.
Sir, excuse me. So before moving to the next question, I want to understand the risk question, sir. The one we dealt before. Yeah, this question.
Yeah.
So the first case is minus 65,000, sir. It's a risk and minus 65,000 and positive is 50,000. So the net is minus 15,000. So the overall impact in the budget is minus 15,000 from 500, which is equal to 485. So option A.
I have to calculate now if we are getting this. So 65.65 multiplied by 100,000. It becomes 65,000. That's what you are saying?
65,000, sir.
Minus 65,000. Okay. So, and then 50,000? 15,000.
Yeah, we assure it is completely 50,000. So minus 65 plus 50 will be minus 15.
Harel, you made us to do the question wrong. Where is Harel? Now I'm going to unmute him. Where is Harel? Where are you, Harel? Now I need you to justify your answer here. Where are you? I don't see you. Raise your hand so I can unmute yours. Where are you? Yes. Please unmute me. Finally. You see? I guess I need a more coffee. Okay. H-A-R. I am trying to type H-A. H-A. Okay. Yes, Aaron. Now unmute yourself. Just give me 1 second. Let me.
That is the cost overrun. So that means that cost will be added to the budget.
Okay. So let's walk into that. And what is your answer? And Karuna, let's see your answer. Let's play with this question. Yes. Tell me, Aaron. Aaron, again you muted yourself, yaar. Why you are? Otherwise, I need to unmute again you. Tell me now.
Sorry. Okay. So here it's written that there is 65% probability of cost overrun. That means
so we get 65,000.
Correct. And
okay, that is 65 is
50.
that 65 is minus 65,000.
Correct.
Right?
And the opportunity is 50. So
50. 1 multiplied by 50,000, right?
Correct. So it will become minus 15. But that is the overrun, cost overrun, that it will go beyond 500,000. So we will add that 15,000 to 500,000.
Now, what do you say, Karuna, on that? Karuna, unmute yourself. Hari, don't mute
Sir,
yourself.
I agree, sir. I agree with this answer. The 15,000, when it is the budget, it will be added to the cost.
Okay.
It will not,
Tell
should
me,
not be deducted.
tell me when it becomes 485,000.
When it is an, yeah,
When
when
it
it
will
is not
become
the cost, when it is a profit, when it
when
is not a cost.
yes, when the positive value, let's say the answer was instead of this 50,000, if it was 80,000, if it was 80,000, then it will become 485. Okay?
Yes, I agree with this
So
answer.
Karuna, now you solve this question. What is this?
Yeah. Yes. According to the burn-up chart shown for the last 7-day sprint, what should the project lead address with the product owner and the team? So we have the burn-up chart. Sorry, burn-up chart. You said it is just climbing the hill. Yes. So we have days 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and the story points on the y-axis. And okay, let me go through the options. Option A is the product owner should not ask the team to change the sprint commitments. Okay. So I consider the orange line is the scope and the blue one is the actuals. Okay. Option B, the team should have stopped on 4-day and started a new sprint. No. And C, the team is not meeting the expectations of the product owner. Okay. And D, the team is accepting too much work in the sprint after it has started. So I think this question is the same question we have seen
In a
already,
different
sir.
way. In a different way.
Okay, okay.
In a different way. Yes. So what's your answer?
Yeah. So here we can see that option A is rejected and B is also rejected. I do select option D, sir.
Yes. Let's solve one more question. D is right.
Yeah. So people servant leadership. A team member confides in the PM that they are struggling with personal issues affecting their work. They ask the PM to keep this confidential and not tell HR or the team. The PM notices the work impact is significant. What should PM do? A. Honor confidentiality completely and ignore the work impact. No, we can't ignore the work impact. B. Tell the team so they can cover the work. No, we are not solving the problem. C. Tell HR immediately so they can be removed. No, C is not accepted. D. Demonstrate care for the person. Offer support, resource, EAP, so and so, so and so. Discuss with the professional support is available without disclosing the personal picture. D. D will be the correct answer, sir. I chose D.
Okay. Hamza, unmute yourself. HUMZA. Hamza,
Yes, yes.
next question.
A project registers includes a high priority threat. Critical SME may leave the company. The PM has identified 2 backup SMEs, but neither is fully trained. What is the best risk response strategy and action? So the keywords here, critical SME may leave the company, but he has not yet left. The PM has identified 2 backup SMEs, but neither is fully trained. So the best risk response, first thing, like, not sure if this, okay, let's go for options. Number 1, mitigate. Begin cross-training the backups immediately to reduce the impact if the risk occurs. Yes, but avoid, refuse to start project, not possible. Eliminate. Transfer by insurers against MSC departure, not possible. You have to do work. Eliminate. Accept, not the risk, but take no proactive action is not acceptable for the project. So you have to mitigate. So option A is correct.
Amda, what is the rule number 1?
Sorry,
What is the rule number 1 of solving question answer?
slow down. I was slow down. I read it very slowly, really.
Okay, if you say so. Okay, next question.
Is it for me also?
Yes. I'm giving 2 questions now.
Okay. A project for company A was successfully delivered within scope, schedule, and budget by the end of the last iteration. However, the business stakeholders feel the project did not deliver the expected business value. What should the project manager have done to avoid this perception? So the issue is the work was done within the scope, the 3 what you call triangles, but the expected business value was not delivered. So option A involved the business stakeholders in the sprint review. That's always the case. Sorry, business stakeholders. Yeah, so that's the case. Define product backlog priorities within the sponsor and key stakeholders to deliver business benefits. I will eliminate this. Implemented a closing survey for key stakeholders. This also I will eliminate because this only we are talking about company A here, not all the stakeholders. And D, confirm that there is a communications management plan in place to make business stakeholders aware of this success. I think D also will eliminate. So B, C, D. Let me review D again. Confirm that there is a communications management plan in place to make business stakeholders aware of this success. Not sure about the wording here, business stakeholders. To me, option A looks better, but this is a part of procedure. So if, I mean, there's nothing that says that what project manager have done to avoid this perception. So perception happened because of some, he could have avoided something which he didn't. So that's why this perception occurred. Option A does not say anything that the business stakeholders was not in the sprint review. So my feeling is towards D, but only the thing I'm not sure about business stakeholders. What does it mean?
Business stakeholder means stakeholders, key stakeholders.
Okay, then option D.
How did you eliminate B option?
Define product backlog priorities with the sponsor and key stakeholders to deliver business benefits. I just skipped this last statement.
Let's say you
Yeah.
speak quickly.
Yes.
You say, no, I don't. That was
Yes,
an easy, a little bit difficult, and you messed it up. It was not a difficult question. If you have read it slowly, brother, decrease your.
correct.
Okay. B is the
Okay.
right answer. Okay. Osama, किधर है यार तू? I don't like that you keep on raising hand. Aja. Anpreet after this. Let him solve. Sama, I'll wait.
Yes, sir. A project for a vendor contract is nearing completion. The vendor proposes adding a follow-on contract for ongoing support of the delivered work. What should the project manager do? Sign a new contract immediately to maintain the continuity. Bring proposal back to the organization for evaluation against the buying organization procurement governance, including alternatives fit and value. Reject the proposal, extending the vendor relationships. have the team negotiate the new contract independently. So the question is, vendor's contract is about to get finished, complete. Vendor, he proposes to add a follow-on contract for ongoing support of the delivered work. Whatever he delivered, he wants to support. So what should the project manager do? Rejecting is not a good option, so option C is eliminated. Sign a contract immediately is also too early or too fast, so A and C are directly eliminated. Let me analyze B and D. Bring the proposal back to the organization for evaluation against buying organizations procurement, including alternatives and fit value. Have a team negotiate the new contract independently. So this is again related to procurement boss. So PM should not take the decisions as you told during the class. So it should go back to the organization. So let them have a decision over it. That's the reason I want to go with B.
Okay. We are above 4 hours. So I guess let's stop here. We have to solve 180 question answers also tomorrow. I don't want you to overlap and you are not able to do.
B is correct.
पर आपने कहा correct किया है? Okay, Mustafa, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Sir, I just want to have a quick view on the previous
This
question,
one?
which you, yeah,
This
this one,
one?
sir. Yeah. So over here, while I was looking on the
Okay.
options, yeah.
Answer me in a different way. Justify me which option is right according to you.
All right, let's start with option number 1. Involve the business stakeholder in the sprint review. So because, sir, that makes the most sense because the stakeholder was not actually like he was thinking that the expected benefits were not delivered, the business value. So we have to involve business stakeholder in every sprint review meeting so he can see what we have done so far. Secondly, the second option was define product backlog priorities with the sponsor and key stakeholder to deliver business benefits. Again, over here, that's what I think is the product backlog is being owned by the product owner himself. And he actually prioritize everything which is within the product backlog.
No. He does not prioritize the product backlog. He prioritized the product backlog because he's the voice of the customer. What does that mean? He talks to the sponsor, he talks to the key stakeholder, they prioritize the product backlog. On the basis of that, he does. He is just a dummy who is doing what they are saying. Okay? He is doing what they are saying. He is not doing themselves. He does not have like what is he does, but when they says.
Exactly, the customers, right? Whoever the customer.
Sponsor and key stakeholders. Okay. So when you get the priority straight, you are able to do this. Okay.
So still, sir, I'm like a bit confused over here.
Go ahead.
All right. So over here, like as you have said that he is just a dummy and he gets the point from the key stakeholder and the sponsor, and then they do that. So like they provide everything within a we can say that in a basket, and then everything has been prioritized by the project manager himself.
From where the project manager come?
Like in option B, they have mentioned.
No. Who defines the priority? This is important thing. Who defines the priority?
The product owner.
No. Product owner defines the, okay. Let's say product owner defines the priority. Who gives priority to product owner?
Stakeholder, customer.
Okay. Stakeholder, customer. And what he is doing basically? What he is doing? What product owner is doing?
So he's a voice of a customer, and he's providing all the details which what they want from the product.
So how the priority is being defined here? Actually, how priority, he's talking to them, okay, then putting the priority into it. For example, okay, when you say, I'm deciding what I am gonna eat today, okay, but whom you asked? You asked your wife, he said we should eat that, and then you tell it to your son, we're gonna eat that. You are not defining the priority. Your wife is defining the priority. You are just the voice of customer. Okay? You are just the voice of customer. Clear?
So,
Does that
sir, again, by just prioritizing the whatever the requirements are, does it actually help the customer to make sure
course,
that they get the
of course,
expected benefits?
of course. That is why we do things. Like I have in this file which we are solving question answer 155 questions. But I am solving the top priority questions first. Right? Defining what gives you the most value and give it to you. At the start of the session, I immediately said, this is the free document for everyone, so that everyone knows that this is priority. So priority, always give it the first. Once high value, high risk, that is a fundamental on which Agile stands. Okay?
All right.
Yes, Antpreet.
Okay, so I got a little confusion, like how we work in Agile. So the thing is, like when we have the sprint review meeting, then we see that, okay, so what is acceptable, what goes to product backlog, what goes to product increment, then team decides itself, okay, this is a retrospective happens, okay, what we can improve, right? Now from because the things which are not working and the customer is not accepting it, we're putting back to the product backlog, right? Now when it comes to decide the priorities, as we are saying here that we can involve the stakeholders, like its sponsors. So I'm not understanding like who actually takes part in deciding that, okay, from the product backlog, these stories will go to the next sprint planning and we can work on that. Like I just want to understand the role of each person in this product backlog thing.
Okay. So let's go back to the step number 1.
Yeah.
How user stories come into the product backlog. Walk me through it. How user story comes into the product backlog.
How user stories come to the product backlog. So we like product owner.
Don't say we. Exactly tell me the role. How user story come into the product backlog. Product owner goes to sponsor, key stakeholders. This was my line in class. He goes to sponsor, key stakeholder, and he asks them, what are your requirements? He collects the requirement, he put in the product backlog. Step number 1 done. Then he goes back to them and asks them, what is the must requirement? What is the should requirement?
Okay.
But who is telling what is the must requirement? Those stakeholders. They are defining the priority. It takes the priority from them and then communicate to the team. He understands from them. He understands from them what is important. He take it and give it to the team. This is how we work into this. Clear?
Okay, now
So
I got the clear picture. Okay.
This part is clear? Okay.
Yeah.
Any other question on that? Any other question?
No, I'm good. I think now I got the clear picture. Okay, so
Yes,
how this
Nikhil.
can be plotted.
Yeah. Yes, Nikhil.
Yeah, just a suggestion. Like whenever we are doing these questions, we are putting the answers in this chat box. So sometimes like an individual gets to think like what my answer is and what answers are going in this chat box. So is there any thing like we cannot see the what others are answering and what I have to answer. So I should not influence.
They used to have, they make it useless. Initially, there was an easy option, you can send me messages. Now, if you send me message, I need to check and all 116 people, or I have to hide the chat. But I want to read your chat because when you are answering, I'm reading your answers to that. Some of you already answered, I'm not gonna give it to you anything. Okay. G. No, I'm not unmuting you, Sama. Shuja, I need to unmute to Shuja. Okay. Yes, Shuja. Go ahead. Yes, brother.
Amer bhai, regarding the same question, actually now it has been discussed a lot, and I believe many people are clear, but I was just confused at why the first option is not correct.
Exactly what I explained. Because of that reason. Because the priority need to be defined. That's why.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
All right, guys, let's call it a day. Put in the chat box if you have a question. That's why chat box is there. Okay. So let's call it a day tomorrow for all the premium students till batch 4. Okay. Batch 5 now. Study into it. We are gonna have something. Okay, Altaf, if you can solve 230 questions. It's a very interesting thing. We'll discuss it some later. Okay. Tomorrow. That's why we have 7 days question answer session. No? Okay. So tomorrow in question answer session, it will be exactly like exam. I still have to make it. After this, I'm gonna sit and make it. How it is gonna be, Vijay? You will get 230 minutes, 230 minutes in the exam, just like real exam. Okay. Then after 60 question, no Sudhir, do your own questions. Okay. 60 questions. After I want to join if you. No. You cannot be viewer interestingly. Because in tomorrow question answer session, I will not be solving question answer. Everyone will give exam. I will give them the mock, they will solve it. Okay. So tomorrow, 230 question answers, 230 minutes, 180 question, exactly like exam. So before that, tomorrow class, my suggestion to those students those who will be joining, of course, my students, read the booklet at least 2 times, and the sheet I gave it to you 1 to 2 times. Okay? Your facilitator will share it with you. This one, the playbook. Okay? Read it at least 1 time. Okay? At least 1 time. Print it. Same time, 6 p.m. Qatar time, the same time we started into it. Okay? And for everyone who still thinks, why should I join the program? Okay? If you still feel, why should I join the program? Let me just give you again the offer. What actually do you get into it? I like to call it one stop for PMP. Okay. What do you get into it? One stop for PMP. Every single thing that you need to pass in the PMP, you get it here. Plus, me and my team holds your hand till you become certified PMP. If your goal is to clear PMP in next 6 months, by the way, those my students, can you give the true feedback? Even it's negative, give it in the chat box. Okay. Those who feel this program is expensive, let me tell you, I just invested in coaching myself with Alex Hermosi, the guy I coach with my coach. I spent at least, I just paid day before yesterday 8,000. Before that, I have spent 50,000 and 10,000 just for one 30-minute session that we do every Tuesday, my time 1 p.m. to 1:30. Okay, you can ask when Sudhar, my coach, at 1 to 1:30, I'm not available. I'm in his coaching call. Okay, I'm in yes, expensive for unemployed or season. Yeah, of course, it is expensive. That's why I give free roadmap for those who cannot afford. Sudhir. Okay. For those, that's why somebody messaged me in the while I was explaining, sir, what those who cannot afford. I gave you free road. I gave you like 3 things for free for those who cannot afford. Plus, the entire Google Sheet, a lot of things. If you cannot afford, you get it. But the thing is that this, if I was in your place, and my salary was 1 lakh, if I wanted to join and I know I'm getting this value, I would for sure have spent it. Okay. How to get that sheet? Everyone who has shared me that screenshot, you will get that Google Sheet link. Every single thing, I'll give it to you. But this is the cornerstone. You can join like from Udemy. If you cannot afford, let me tell you, 35 PDUs, go to Udemy, buy Andrew Ramdale course, Joseph Philip. There are 5, 6 people. Okay, buy their $10 course. Okay, and that the Google Sheet, I'm gonna share it, use it. From that $10, you will get PDUs and you can use it. Okay, this, I don't sell PDUs. Even you can get study hall or the simulator for $50. Within $100, you can clear PMP. Okay. But if you need somebody who held you accountable, if you need somebody who makes sure you become PMP, this is the only program in which someone will actually care for you. Someone will actually do that. Now, is it worth $99 for you or not? That's you define. That you define. But I know one thing. 70% of my students are those who have either failed in the before. I know one thing, who have taken the training, cheap, expensive, whatever the programs are. They never went to the exam. Like I gave you example of Farad Saab. He took training 3 times, never gave exam. Their trainer don't even know. I gave you example of Sangeeta, Snigdha. It took us 5 years, but we made a PM. It could, like when I posted that success journey on LinkedIn, one of the lady, she commented, PMP 5 year, it's 5 weeks. Like Sudha actually got very, Sudha is my lead facilitator. She became sad, sir. What did she reply? A woman is pushing down. I saw it. She does not know her journey, how she went. Everyone has their own path. But let me tell you this thing. If you join this program, what I cannot do is I cannot discount it. What I can give you installment option there. But one thing I can tell you, and I can bet you, the day you clear exam, Sudhir, I'll ask you, the day you clear exam, every single one, was it worth it? And every single one of you said that, sir, the value I received was many times more. That's the promise I can do. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal. Thank you very much for joining this session. I hope you become PMP. And if once you join my program, I'll make sure you become certified PMP. Assalamu alaikum.